see you today. Good afternoon. Happy Friday. We're gonna get going real quick. Everybody just get a seat anywhere, doesn't matter where. Put your phones away for now, please. And we're gonna go over our new lesson for the day. Yeah, we're gonna be working on this for about a week and a half. So we're gonna settle right in and get started. Alright, now that everybody is all situated and settled in, Joey, please phone away. Thank you. Alright, so schedule for today is going to be just going over the new lesson that we're doing, and then we're going to do a little brainstorm session. You guys can either get in groups or work individually for that. I just want you to really explore some materials and everything, because as usual you're going to have a lot of different options. We have clay and we have photography. You can use your phones for that, okay, but we're going to be responsible with those. We also have charcoal as well. I've got some up here and then there's some in the bin in the back. You guys know they're all labeled. I also want to go over how to make slip with the clay, so we'll do that in a little bit. And then we also have some acrylic paints as well. I got some extra brushes, extra colors and everything up here if you guys need anything, but again, that's going to be in the back in the bins. Alright, and then after that we'll do a little cleanup. Afterwards we'll go over what is due when we come back on Monday, and then we'll have a little bit of a closing discussion on the project. Alright? Great. Okay, so we're going to be doing a project that involves talking about gun violence, gun safety, and really just trying to figure out how you feel about it, how it might impact your lives as students, and I just want everybody to keep a good open mind, be respectful of each other. We're also going to be doing a little bit of scholarly research into this as well to support your artwork. So I know Mrs. Henderson and Mrs. Gill are working currently on how to find good sources, what qualifies as a scholarly article, and I want you guys to incorporate that into this project. And then we're gonna take it and have some fun with it and be able to create and really get some inspiration from those sources and that research. Okay? Yeah. I think it'll be good. Alright, so I want you guys to be thinking about metaphorical meanings. You can do this abstractly, you can do using realism, or you can even just do like a self-portrait infused with how you're feeling, emotional responses. Really, I want you to just think about all the options out there about how you can approach this. And I think everybody's pieces will come out really different, and I think that's going to be super interesting, right? Yeah. Okay. I think this will be good. So, I want you guys to kind of just get your materials together, think about what you want to use, and then spend some time brainstorming during class today. Yeah? Yep, you can work together, absolutely, or you can work individually as well. That's totally fine. Eventually you guys are going to be doing your own independent projects, but today you're really just trying to get a feel for everything and figure out what might serve you best during this project. And then over the weekend, I want you guys to do a little bit of research, find a couple of sources that will support how you're feeling about gun violence and how it impacts you as a student. In your personal life as well, that's completely open as well. And then we're gonna come back on Monday and share what we've found, and then we'll get started on settling on materials and really starting to come up with what exactly you're going to be doing for the next week and a half with this, okay? Alright, so aprons are in the bin by the easels if anybody's going to be working with paint, or even if you're working with charcoal or anything. If you just want to cover up your clothes, or if you're wearing white today and you're not ready to get all colorful and splattered with materials, go ahead and cover up. Before we do that, we're going to go over some slip. It's really simple for those of you that want to use clay. You just need a little bit of water. So you've got a little water, and I'm pouring this over my computer because I'm not being careful. Don't do that. Alright, and then we're going to take a little bit of clay and add it to the water. Mix it, mix it, mix it. Awesome. Need a little more. Alright. You should have this nice kind of like sludgy, gooey stuff, and that'll give you your slip, so you can add that on top of your sculptures and clay figures. Just to add like decorations or anything like that. We'll get a little more into it on Monday. I'll show you guys how to pipe it. We can use just like cake piping bags or anything with like a little tube nozzle. And I have a bunch of stuff in the back to use for that too, so we'll get to that on Monday. But just in case you want to experiment, you guys are welcome to come up for help. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to walk around the class and just check in on you guys as we're going through this, okay? Don't stress too much. Today's just a brainstorming day, so have fun. Guys, everything has been awesome today. I think you guys are really getting the hang of this. I think you're getting a lot of good ideas going, so that's really cool. I'm excited to see what you come up with this weekend for sources. Yeah, I know. Research isn't everybody's favorite thing, but I believe that this will help everybody a lot. Plus, it's always good to, you know, keep things realistic and honest and truthful, even in art. So, good job cleaning up. Yay, the room looks awesome. Everybody put everything back in its respective bins, and I will take care of everything up here, so that's all set. Our closing discussion is just going to be any questions, fears, anything like that that you guys still have brewing in your minds, that you want clarified before the weekend hits. Jonah is asking whether or not he can come up with a different material. I think the answer to that is going to be not for this one. You have a lot of good options in front of you guys, and I think just in order to keep this a little more calm and a little more easy to do cleanup and everything, we're going to stick with the options that we have. But again, you can work with clay, so you can sculpt, so you can paint, so you can draw, you can use photography, so I think you do have a lot of good options. But thanks for asking, Jonah. It's never a bad idea, just ask. Alright guys, so Abby had a question about sources, where to find them. I know that you guys are going over this in your English classes, but if you go to the library website for the school, they have a lot of really good sources. Overall, when you're looking at journals and articles and books, you want to make sure that they have sources at the bottom themselves, because that proves that they are scholarly researched articles and journals. So just to clarify that. Does anyone else have any questions about the sources? No. Awesome. Guys, I think we had a really good class today. Thank you for all of your questions. Thank you for taking this really seriously, being respectful of each other. That's been awesome so far. I want you to keep that in mind as we continue. And I hope you guys have a really, really good weekend. Woohoo! We all love the weekend. Okay? So I'll see you guys back here on Monday, and we will start the project and start actually working with our permanent materials for the project. Alright, awesome. Yes, and don't forget your sources. I want at least 2, 3 would be great, but at least 2, okay? Thanks. Bye guys!